It's never been easier to purchase IELTS books with the show. Just go to tiki.vn, and with just one mouse click, you'll be able to find the perfect IELTS books you've been waiting for. Purchase anywhere and receive discounts. Go to tiki.vn and buy. I think the show should begin. What's the clue today, guys?
Yep. I don't know.
Hello, I'm Bảo Ngọc.
Oh, hi. Hi, Bảo Ngọc. How are you? Why are you here?
I'm the clue.
You're the clue. Oh, okay. Tell me more about this clue that you have. Smiling. Why are you not telling me anything? What's the clue? She's smiling, so maybe today is about giggling. Or maybe it's a mime play. Oh, yep, she's giggling. I think today is about giggling.
Can you open the door for me?
Open the door for you, but you've got to tell me the clue first.
The clue is here.
Where? Here? Here? Okay, but you got to tell me the clue.
Yeah, the clue is here. You just open the door for me.
Okay, well, I'm going to listen to you, Bảo Ngọc, even though I don't know you yet. Let's see what the clue is.
Hello, I'm Nguyễn Bảo Ngọc, but you can call me Suri. I'm 9 years old and I'm a student at Leventham Primary School. I like traveling, cooking. Because I like cooking, so I usually follow YouTube videos to know how to cook biscuits and cupcakes, and I sometimes help my mom to make bread. I am a friendly person, so I have a lot of friends at school.
Okay, Bảo Ngọc is the clue and the guess. That is such an explicit clue, and yet she didn't tell me anything, so okay. I get why she's the clue. She's very, very good. We're back in our studio, and I know our guest today is super young, and she's here, and I can't believe how small she is. Hi, how's it going?
Hi.
You're wearing a beautiful outside today.
Thank you.
Yeah, so nice to meet you. My name is Phoebe.
I'm not, but you can call me Suri.
Okay, and so great to meet you, and I'm excited to have our conversation. Shall we?
Yes.
Okay, so our IELTS Face-Off Hot Seat conversation with Bảo Ngọc or Suri coming right up next. You submitted your application to our IELTS Face-Off Voice of the Week, and you were amazing, and that's why now you're here. Isn't it exciting?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm super excited to get to know you a little bit better. So you're only 9 years old, and how did you learn English? How did you get so good?
Right now I am studying at home. I read books, watch cartoons, and listen to music. And I also study books to get much better in English.
Wow. So you read books, you watch cartoons, you do all of these things. Now, how difficult are the books that you read?
When I was small, the books are easy because they have many pictures, but now I am starting to read books that have less pictures, and it seems a little bit harder for me.
It seems a little bit harder for you. So what is the book that you're currently reading?
I'm reading Tarzan of the Apes.
Wow, that's not an easy book to read. Do you have any help to read this book?
Yes.
Okay, so who helps you to read?
My father.
Your father. So how does your father help you?
He reads it for me, and when I don't understand, I ask him.
And do you ask him a lot of questions?
It happens to the chapter I'm reading.
Oh, so it depends on the chapter. So what is your favorite chapter up until this point?
My favorite chapter, about 3, because the family born a baby.
Oh, okay. Do you have brothers and sisters?
No, I don't.
So you're the only child right now.
Yeah.
And does it feel nice to have your parents help you because you're the only child?
Yes, but I would like a brother or sister.
You like a brother and a sister? Both, or just one?
One.
Just one is enough. You're super fluent. You know, you can speak very confidently. Who helped you to be able to speak so confidently?
That's my dad.
Your dad. How does your dad help you to speak?
He helps me with my pronunciation and my listening and my speaking. Like, he speaks to me and I reply to him, and sometimes I ask him questions.
It's quite interesting and amazing for me to be able to see you grow so well. You have, prospered into this amazing person who's able to speak your mind, and that's thanks to your parents and also thanks to your own efforts, right? Do you study well by yourself?
Well, I study other subjects like maths well by myself, but English, I also can study English, but I need some help.
And your help is from your parents. A lot of the times, parents tend to have to work a lot. They're very busy. Are your parents busy? Do they spend a lot of time with you?
When I go to school, they go to work, but when I am at home, they're also at home.
Oh, so that's great. Okay, so you submitted this thing to the Voice of the Week, this video. So tell us a bit about the making of that video. How did you make it?
I speak it about twice, and then my father recorded it and my mother posted it.
Do you want to be a professional TV person in the future, or what do you want to be in the future?
I want to be a lecturer because I could teach students, and I think I'm good at that, and I also can teach for people who don't have much money to go to school.
Oh, that's amazing. I know you talked a bit about, being traditional and modern, and you said you're not so traditional. You kind of want to be modern. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay, and why do you want to be modern? And what is modern?
Modern is that we do something that is not in the traditional ways that old people or some people do. Like, some people read their books here, but some people go to the internet to read books. I have paper books at home, but I sometimes also read books online.
You sometimes also read books online. That's great. I love to read books online, and I have this thing called the Kindle, and I always have a lot of books on my Kindle so that I don't have to carry huge books on the plane with me when I travel. Sounds good? How many books do you want to read this year?
I read one book every 2 months, so
Wow.
6.
6 books this year, 1 book every 2 months. That's actually more than the number of books that I get to read in a year. I get to read about 3 books a year. So you're actually double, like you read twice the amount of books that I read. I think I got to learn from you and read 6 books this year. Shall we make a bet and make an agreement that we're going to read 6 books this year?
Yes.
Okay, pinky promise, yay. Okay, so I'd like to invite you to our IELTS Face Off Challenge section. It's called Challenge, but it's going to be super fun.
Yay.
You want to go?
Yes.
Okay, so guys, IELTS Face Off Challenge coming right up next, and I have my lovely guest, Suri, who's going to partake. This is the IELTS Face Off Challenge, and I have my partner in crime, and that is Suri. I have a couple of minor challenges for you. There are 3 challenges in this challenge. And the first challenge is for you to tell me about your favorite Disney character so that I can guess who that is.
Blonde hair.
Oh,
And very white skin. She usually wears a blue dress.
a blue dress.
Yeah, and she has something to do related with snow.
With snow.
And she has a sister.
Oh, is she evil or is she kind?
I think she's good.
So you think she's good. Okay, so she's not evil, so she cannot be the Snow Queen, Elsa, from Frozen. Is that correct? I have not watched Frozen yet, but I do listen to a lot of the music in Frozen. Since you speak so well, since you're able to be so confident, I would like to ask you to try to be an MC. Do you want to try that?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead, take it away. Your camera's right there.
Hello, I'm Ngọc, and with me here is Phoebe. Now I'd like to ask you some questions.
Take it away.
Do you like Elsa?
I do like Elsa, even though I don't know her, but she feels like somebody that I would like, yes.
And what's your favorite character in Frozen?
What's my favorite character in Frozen? The snow. The snow, because I think it's powerful. It can be sweet and gentle, and yet it can have a lot of power. So the snow.
Okay. Do you like reading too?
I love reading, yes.
What's your favorite book?
Ooh, that's something that I would actually keep it a secret for now, and then I will reveal to you maybe sometime in the future. Sounds good?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I'm so glad to have you on the team today. I think this is the end of our challenge section, but if you were to give our audience one of your favorite English words, what will it be? You can tell our audience in the camera.
My favorite English word is family.
So, Suri's favorite English word is family. What is your favorite English word? I think it's a very, very meaningful word. It's a really, really major force to help you get to where you are today. And you're a young, confident, extremely intelligent, and very thoughtful lady. So I'm so glad to be able to speak to you today.
Yeah.
All right, okay, before we go, what is your favorite book, or what is that one book that you recommend to our audience?
I like a lot of books, but maybe I like Tarzan of the Apes, the book I'm reading, because it's about the jungle and the animals.
Well, you know, if you are looking for some of the books that are mentioned in the show today, especially that book, make sure you check out tiki.vn, because that's where you can definitely find a lot of the titles, and you can definitely buy and download the book with just one click of a mouse. Super useful, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So guys, this is the end of the IELTS face-off section, but definitely I'm seeing, like, you know, a budding MC that's right here, standing right here, and she has shared with me some of her own favorite books. She's very, very driven, and she's super intelligent and talented. Yeah, I'm so glad to have you here today. So make sure you guys continue to watch us and tune in to our expert section coming right up next.
Next!
With studying for the IELTS, a good prep book is a must.
IELTS books are rare to find, mostly out of stock, overpriced.
Well, but do you know there's a wealth of IELTS prep materials on tiki.vn? Ordering is a breeze, shipping is lightning fast, and they have tons of promotions to get you that sweet, sweet savings. Getting IELTS prep materials has never been easier, so log on to tiki.vn today.
IELTS on the go and Khánh Vy will travel to Hà Tĩnh, and of course she will have the chance to meet and greet the talented students from Hà Tĩnh High School for the Gifted. Their teacher, Miss Thùy Dung, is one of our guests previously. How did she inspire them to study English? Let's see. And who will be chosen as Voice of the Week? We'll know very soon. Next part surely will be so exciting. But first, let's get back to the studio with our IELTS expert Lily Cantman right now.
This is the IELTS Face-Off Studio once more, and we are talking to Lily. Lily, welcome back.
Thanks, Phoebe. Good to see you again.
It's always great to have you for all 3 seasons.
Thank you.
And this is the second last episode already of IELTS Face-Off Season 3.
Oh, it's flown by.
Yeah, and because it's the second last episode, we're going to have our lovely Khánh Vy, who's also been with us since the first season, take us to Hà Tĩnh.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. IELTS on the go. Khánh Vy, take it away.
Hello, this is IELTS on the Go's of IELTS Face Off, and I'm here at Hà Tĩnh High School for the Gifted. And let me introduce to you our special guest of this episode. Welcome!
Hello everybody, my name is Việt. I'm at grade 10 in Hà Tĩnh High School for the Gifted. And exactly that I'm a member of 10A1.
So hello everyone, my name is Theo and I'm from class 10A1, Hà Tĩnh High School for the Gifted.
Hello everyone, my name is Thuần and I'm from grade 11 at Hà Tĩnh High School for the Gifted.
Wow, it's gonna be a super interesting talk. First up, I would love to know more about your journey to English, because all of you here all major in English, right? Yeah. Okay, so first up, what motivates you guys to learn English?
The first thing I want to tell you is that I feel English is a beautiful language, and when I speak English, I feel there's something that powerful. Yeah, something make me feel satisfied, and I love English. And the second motivation that I love English is that I'm planning to go abroad. So I think that English is a good language that I can communicate with other person in all over the world.
Yeah, English is an international language and connects people. I want to ask a question, you, Thuần. I know that you are a member of the national team for the national exam for the gifted, the subject of English. Do you have any obstacles? Because I know that it's really stressing to be a member of national exam. You learn a lot, right?
Well, to be frank, if you are a member of the national team, then you don't feel stressed. You feel entitled because to have such an honor to represent your school in such a big test, such a big exam, you feel this sense that it's just the right thing. You don't feel any stress, anything on your shoulder.
Oh.
You just feel happy that you're now actually doing something good. And that motivates me. That makes me want to do better.
Oh, cool. It's great to see young people love doing what they're doing. And definitely that will, motivates you to get best results. I know that nowadays a lot of high schools or, secondary schools in Vietnam, they focus too much on grammar and sometimes they neglect other aspects, right? Like speaking or interactions or listening. How about your school? Do you just learn grammar or are there any ways for you to practice speaking?
I think that right in my class, like my teacher always, encourage us to speak with each other in English, and therefore, like most of the time, like I speak in English to my classmates, and especially the one who sits right beside me.
Really?
Yeah.
So that just happened in the English classes or in all classes?
Like to me, it happens like in every class, but I don't know whether others follow the same route. Yeah.
I think that practice speaking English with people around you, like, maximize the time of speaking English will be a good way for you to improve on your speaking. And in IELTS on the Go, I'm here bringing you a gift, a special gift, which is that one of you here will have a chance to take part in a mock IELTS speaking test. It will be a really good chance for you to get familiar with the IELTS test and probably will be the foundation for you to get high scores. So who will be the one to take part in this test?
I want to go.
Okay, good choice. All right, Phương Thảo, now up you go. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Khánh Vy has selected a student, a girl. Her name is Phương Thảo, and she's going to participate today in the IELTS challenge. Are you ready to face off?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
And we have chosen Voice of this week, Phương Thảo. Let's see how well she deals with the real-time speaking test, what she has to face off our IELTS expert in the speaking test room. Let's cross the fingers for her and her performance. And next, you can't miss the useful tips for this week. Lily and Phoebe will discuss on the tips for reading skill. And in Book of the Week, we will introduce you one book that is very appropriate for someone aiming to start with Band 6. Collins Co-Built Keywords for IELTS, Book 2, Improver. Sounds cool, right? So don't go anywhere. The next part of the show is coming right now.
This is the IELTS speaking test. My name is Lily Kentman. Can you tell me your full name, please?
My name is Nguyễn Phương Thảo, and I'm from Hà Tĩnh City.
What kind of cities do you like?
As a teenager, I think that I'd love to live in vibrant and exciting cities that there are many music concerts and festivals taking place each month, and it'd be greater if there are many recreational places that I can hang out with my friends.
Let's move on now to part 2. Describe a quiet place that you visited.
Last week, after I have finished all of my deadlines and my tests, my exams, I was completely exhausted and depressed. So I wanted to, find somewhere quiet, serene, that I can, relieve stress. So I thought of the park as somewhere, an ideal destination. And then I saw a chance of enjoying rare moments of tranquility and peacefulness. And I took time to be alone, to keep calm, and to nourish my soul. And after that, I felt too much better. And then all of my enthusiasm and my power, my energy came back. Then I left home, but I think that normally the park is a quiet place. However, because it is far away from the city center, but at that time, everybody was occupied with their work, so the park became even more particularly peaceful. I think that the park is a panacea for me to relieve stress and strain. So in the future, should I meet the same situation, I think I would visit here more often to, kind of reduce stress.
That brings us now to part 3. How do you think noise levels in cities could be reduced?
Well, to me, I think that noise is also a kind of pollution. So it is imperative that the situation be improved right now. So on the part of the governments, I think that they should forbidden private cars from the city center during rush hours or at late nights. For example, in London, they have adopted this policy, and we can clearly see that the noise in the city has reduced remarkably. And on the part of the citizens, I think that they should take an active role in this problem. They should be thoughtful not to make noise during inconvenience hours. And in some parts of the city, they should install noise and sound insulation so that the noise can be reduced.
Thank you very much. That's the end of the speaking test.
Hey, you back!
How was your test?
Well, I had butterflies in my stomach, but I guess I did it not too bad.
You feel more confident now?
Maybe, yeah.
Was it just like what you think? What you thought before?
I thought it would be more challenging, but it ended up, like not a piece of cake, but not as hard as I thought.
Yeah, so generally it's good.
Yeah.
Now let's hear some comments from the expert.
So Lily, what do you think of Fung Tao's performance?
I think it was fantastic, actually. Like, what an impressive range of vocabulary there. And as you're getting towards those higher, sort of more difficult to attain scores too, the examiner's going to really start looking at the quality of your ideas as well, so how coherently they are put together. But there were 1 or 2 little slips, so I'll just flag them with you. First of all, we don't meet a situation again, we find ourselves in a situation again. So if you ever find yourself in a situation again, like the one you shared with us, I'll meet you there, but you won't meet that situation. So the collocation there is find yourself in a situation. If you do want to use meet, you can use it in talking about deadlines. So I think you wanted to finish a deadline. We finish a task, we attain or achieve a goal, and we meet a deadline, or we smash it. So again, just some little things on collocation there. And final drop, because I said I'd go there and do all the nitpicking. Pronunciation on the whole, fantastic, but a couple of drop final consonants there. Example I had was quiet place when it should have been places. So finish those words and keep up the amazing sort of standard of English you've demonstrated for us here today.
Wow! This is your very first time you've taken the IELTS speaking test, right?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm impressed at the comments. I know that you did a really great job. Oh, by the way, I have a small gift for you guys.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, this is the gift from VTV7 and British Council. Thank you so much for sharing us your stories and really inspire us to learn English. And do hope to see you guys grow more in the future. Thank you so much for being on IELTS Face Off. And now back to the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at our tips section for today. It's a video on the reading section. Yeah, so what do you think of today's reading tip?
Yeah, I think it's a good one. There's a lot in the media nowadays about sort of neuroplasticity and brains sort of doing their own thing without our conscious mind. And this really simple tip, I think, sort of is related to that in a way. So the tip is just to read the questions before you dive into the text. And I guess it's a kind of mental priming. So you can go in blind when you skim or scan that text, or you can go in primed with a clear focus, which is the answers to those questions that you're looking for. So I think it's sound advice. Read the questions first, and then go in and read with purpose, read efficiently, maximize your score against the clock. We all know the reading test is hard slog.
Lily, today's topic, it's called The Wind of Change. And I think it's also related to a breath of fresh air when we're talking about something that's very new and very, very novel. What is your opinion and what are some of your comments on this topic?
Okay, so I think when I think about change, I think, again, we often think, we sort of fantasize with these elaborate sort of dreams, but at the end of the day, to make change happen, maybe it's a lot less kind of cute. It takes a lot of courage, it takes a willingness to sort of step off the cliff and be in free fall. So I think, yeah, change is great, but you got to go beyond the idea. You got to find the courage, take the step, find the people who've got your back and go for it.
That's great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So talking about, getting out of our comfort zone, if you're not a person who reads a lot of books, so take a look at this week's book suggestion.
This dictionary contains keywords and phrases frequently occurring academic vocabulary, which cover a range of common IELTS topics. Each word has a clear definition, examples, collocations, and usage notes. The book is appropriate for those candidates aiming to get an IELTS Band 6.
If you're looking to purchase books recommended to you today, make sure you download the Tiki app, because with just a very simple swipe, you'll be able to get the books delivered to you. So thanks so much, Lily, for always being such an amazing expert on our show.
Thanks, Phoebe. Make me feel shy.
Yeah, it's already, the second to last episode, and I just have this teaser for you for the last episode.
Okay.
And you're gonna love it.
Okay.
That's my teaser.
Oh, I'm gonna love it.
Yeah,
Oh.
and we're gonna have a lot of fun as well.
Okay, anticipation. Yeah, the suspense. All right, looking forward to it.
Yes, so guys, make sure you continue to watch our show all the way until the end, because in the last episode, we're gonna have a surprise for Lily. But for now, we still have more content coming up, so continue to watch. When we talk about the wind of change, a lot of the times we think about that one idea or that one factor that changes everything. I don't believe that there's only one single factor or one single idea that is great enough to change everything. I do think that change happens gradually. Change happens, as Lily said today, because people are willing to invest the time and the energy to make things happen. I think about Facebook and how it's succeeded tremendously over its predecessor, and that was Friendster. I also think about Instagram, which is super successful compared to its also predecessor, MySpace. And all of these inventions, I feel, are a result of amazing dedication and amazing ability to be very sensitive to the changing times and to the changing needs and also to the changing human behavior. And if this episode is going to maybe teach me something, it's really taught me about the fact that change can happen at any age, and any person can grow to be even better than us if we ourselves don't put in the effort and invest our time and energy to be better. Until next time, we'll see you again. I think the next episode is going to be better than this one.